VVIP or presidential travel is not about aircraft type. It is not even about cost, but it's all about safety of the aircraft crew and the passengers. When the president is traveling with more than 20 people for a business trip, as this president has done, and brought in more than 75 million for this nation, he will need more than just a Falcon. Otherwise, the people would have to go a day ahead of the president to prepare themselves. The president, in fact, has to go a day ahead because no president can shower in this aircraft. You cannot freshen up in this aircraft. So you cannot move from this aircraft straight into a meeting. If you are using a commercial plane, Mr. Speaker, it's the same thing.
The Defense Minister was in Parliament on Wednesday, June 16, 2021, to provide answers with regards to the airworthiness of the presidential jet Dassault Falcon 900 from North Tongue MP Samuel Okujetu Ablakwa. A day after the Minister for Finance was scheduled to answer the question of the cost of the president's travels to France, Belgium, and South Africa recently. But in a rather dramatic turn, the Finance Minister is reported to have requested for more time to enable him answer the said question. Mr. Ablakwa on the floor of Parliament has been pressing for information on when his question will be answered.
This week, I was scheduled to ask the Honourable Minister responsible for Finance the cost of the recent presidential travels to France, Belgium, and South Africa yesterday, the 17th of June. Indeed, it was programmed in the provisional order paper of the 16th of June 2021. I was told at rather short notice yesterday that the Honourable Finance Minister is asking for more time by Mr. Jetro, the clerk at table. Mr. Speaker, I was expecting, in view of the circumstances, that question will be programmed for next week at the very least. But surprisingly, I've gone through all the questions that have been programmed from next week, Tuesday, all the way to Thursday, and my question does not find expression. So it's not clear how much time, and it was an urgent question, Mr. Speaker. It is an urgent question, and our standing orders is clear that ordinarily urgent questions should not go beyond 10 sitting days. That's what our standing orders stipulates. So, Mr. Speaker, I would want the Deputy Majority Leader to let us understand why the question has not been programmed, and if he knows just how much time the Finance Minister is requested to answer what I believe is a rather simple question on the cost of the presidential travels in May.
The Speaker of Parliament, however, assures that the question has not been rejected but will be answered in due course.
Both questions were admitted by Mr. Speaker, and the questions were forwarded to the ministers concerned, the Minister of Finance and the Minister for Defense. Answers were submitted. They were published to be taken. They could not be taken. Definitely, they will have to be programmed to be taken. There is no problem of it at all. Let me disabuse what has been put on the social media that the Honourable Speaker rejected the questions. There is no iota of truth in that publication. The questions were admitted and forwarded to the ministers. And the ministers have indicated to me their readiness to come and answer the questions. So there should be no problem. Business committee, do the right thing, get them programmed for the ministers to come and answer.